I'm Brady Wilson, co-founder of Juice Inc. And like you, I'm sitting at my kitchen table in isolation, but dealing with people in my team. The heart of these videos is very simple. Can we give you just a few tools that will help you re-energize your brain in the midst of a very exhausting time? You and I are sitting in the middle of COVID-19, and there is one thing that I wish would go viral, and that is shifting the narrative. There's one thing we have no shortage of, and that is narrative, stories, images. And there's one narrative that switches your brain onto gas guzzling mode, producing a huge drawdown on your energy. There's another narrative that switches energy conservation mode. So let's take a look at those two narratives and what you can do to shift the narrative. So when we're talking about going into Costco and not being able to find toilet paper or sanitization or whatever, and we're frustrated about that and there's irritation coming out. We're talking about the guy in the grocery store who was coughing and everybody was shooting daggers at him. That type of narrative will very quickly turn on that sympathetic nervous system. So SNS is your gas guzzling mode. What we can do in the middle of those conversations happening as we're all online and we're having a meeting, we can actually nudge the narrative toward, hey, what about that Italian DJ who had everybody up and dancing on their balconies? What about that block of people in Spain who at 10 o'clock were all applauding with thunderous noise the healthcare workers? Or, you know what? I have such gratitude that my 20-year-old is back from university and in the home and safe and sound. Every time we shift that narrative to those types of stories, those types of anecdotes, what it does is it switches on our parasympathetic nervous system, which is energy conservation mode. So watch the narrative. See what you can do to shift the narrative to something that is more energizing, something that is more positive than all of that fearful, terrifying, worrisome narrative that we can be stewing in. Shift the narrative.